Alright, quick video. I am working, but I'm getting out of work, and I'm gonna stop at a salon that's closing down and get a really cool shampoo sink and shampoo chair. So the reason why I'm getting another shampoo chair and shampoo sink is because the first one I'd tell you what happened in the video. I met some guy on Facebook Messenger. He said he had the sun's killing me. Hold on, move that. All right, the guy on Facebook Messenger said he had a sink and it was like an $300 sink. He wanted $60 for his brand new. I'm like, cool. I travel all the way down there. All right, my hands got paint on them. That's working, man. Paint on my hands still. Took a shower, it's still there. It's whatever. Anyway, so I went down there and the guy said meet me at a storage unit. So I'm thinking, okay, it's a storage unit. I'm working, so I got a bunch of stuff going on my truck. I go to the storage unit and park, and as I'm sitting there, no joke, like I noticed there's some like campers on the side. I guess it was like a storage, whatever. So I'm like, whatever. I'm waiting. I'm looking through my rearview mirror, waiting for the guy to pull up to open the gate so we can go to the storage unit and see what else he got in there. Out of one of the campers comes like this. I'm not gonna judge, but it was a crackhead, straight up crackhead, probably a hooker. So I'm like, whatever. I don't pay attention to that because I don't care. So I'm like, I guess people are living in those campers that are stored there, whatever. So I told him meet him there at 9. I'm there at like 7:45. 8 o'clock goes by, 8:15, 8:30. He don't answer back. Finally 9 o'clock. Oh, I just got the message. I'll be there in a minute. So I'm looking through my rearview mirror saying, okay. When's this guy gonna show up? And I'm waiting for him to pull up so he can open up the gate and stuff. So then I see another guy, I'm not gonna judge, cracked out guy comes out, like tweaking, holding a sink. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. He got a sink. He lived in that camper with the crackhead hooker. Not to judge. It was a crackhead hooker that came out of there. So I'm like, whatever. He comes up to the gate and I look at it, I'm like, dude, this is not the one you have in your ad. This is a cheap $20 Amazon garbage sink. And I'm like, and why is it covered in slippery stuff? He's like, well, I was in there trying to clean it with soap, but we have no water in the camper. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, how much you want for this? I'm like, listen, man, it's dirty, nasty. I didn't want to hold us. You know what? Matter of fact, keep it. And I don't want it. He looks at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, what? It's whack. Nobody wants that nasty ass sink covered in liquid. It was a new sink. The only thing we were right was it was a new sink. But it was like one of the ones you get on Amazon for like 40 or 50 bucks. All right. And he wanted like 100. We settled on 80. Only reason I said 80 is because it was a $300 sink. The one in the picture was a Collins ABS plastic sink. Now ABS plastic's really thick. So I'm like, cool, it's a heavy duty sink. I was gonna buy that one. I'm cool, I'll give you 80. I would've even given him 100. It's a $300 sink. I left, told him to kick rocks, bounced, when he got the barber pole. Now, fast forward to today, there's a salon that's closing in Orlando. So I'm headed to Orlando now to pick up a shampoo bowl, really nice, like a stainless steel, like Mac Daddy. She sent me a picture of it, and the one that she bought, they're $500 sinks. So I'm gonna get the shampoo sink for $100, and the shampoo chair. I don't want to do the whole attached chair thing. I want to be able to move the chair to get space. So I'm getting the chair and the shampoo sink for $200, $100 each. So I'm headed there right now. So hopefully we'll get in the truck, head home, head back to the shop, get some more work done, probably get some more paint. I want to paint the ceiling in the shop area. Stay tuned, work. I'll let you know how this goes when I have this sink and chair in the back of my truck. I'll be back. Out. All right, you can see right in the back of me, salon. I stopped there in Orlando. They're closing down. It's so sad, man. It's like these people didn't sign the proper contract, so their rent went from like $1,100 to $3,200, which forced them to leave. So remember, when you guys get a shop, make sure you do a 1 to 3% increase at renewal of your lease. But whatever. I got a nice sink. It's used, but it's nice. And I got a nice chair. It's used, but it's nice. It took care of their stuff. So I got it. It's in the back of the truck. I'm going to head home, take it home, do some stuff, do some work, then head back to the shop and stay with me. Headed back. Ow. All right, episode 3. So I went and got the sink. There's the sink. Nice stainless sink. I like those black ones, a little bit cheaper. Got a chair. Pretty nice sink. They clean it up a little bit. But I haven't really seen any of those stainless sinks. So what I'm gonna do now, just gotta work. I'm tired. I'm going to head to the shop, get this stuff in the shop, and today's goal is to get the ceiling, the new ceiling, painted a gloss white. So stay with me. We're headed to the shop now. Stay tuned. All right. So got here, loaded up the stuff. I got the sink and the seat chair right there. It's gonna get mounted there. I haven't even dealt with this room yet. This room is like everything's getting pushed into here. But ceiling looks patchy because it's wet and dry in some spots, but I got the ceiling painted. I'm gonna have to go and do some touch up. Have to do a little bit of touch. I still gotta do some caulking, like up there you can see I need to caulk. I missed some spots, but you can see everything else is caulked pretty good. But we got that done. And I noticed in here, I left a lot of spots. I gotta touch up. Light spots, like see like right there. I mean, and I also noticed this room had a texture on it. And I was wondering why it had a texture on it. Reason being, the sheetrock work was garbage, man. So now, since this is like a semi-gloss, all the imperfections show up. But I'm gonna have it covered with pictures and stuff like that, so it'll be fine. But, so we got the sink. This is episode 3. We got the sink and the chair. We got the ceiling painted. And what I'm gonna do next is, I'm probably not gonna, I should come in here and start touching up this paint in here. I'm probably gonna mix up some more brown, get this paint touched up in here. And then tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this room in here, the actual shop room, I'm gonna get this room painted. The color it's gonna be. I gotta get some more caulk. To caulk out, there's a lot of spots I missed, as you can see. Like you could see that space. See how like that looks clean and that doesn't? So that means I missed with the caulk. And see how that's like tight? And then you see spots like that. So I gotta put some more caulk around those spots. Sorry, and the allergies are kicking in. But I'm gonna finish touching up this room. I'll probably put the plates on. So I bought black plates for these things. So I'll probably put all these plates on and finish painting around this room. And so today's goal was to get the shampoo sink and the chair done. Also to paint the ceiling. So everything I do from now moving forward is beyond my goal for today. So I'm tired, it's hot. Well, it's not really hot, it's 71 degrees here, I'm just running hot. So stay tuned, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to put some of these plates on and go from there. So this is episode 3. I'll see what else I can get done. Stay tuned. All right, so I got the paint in here touched up in this room. And some stuff's just so ghetto. Like I need to fix these plugs. Just, see how it's just, I need to just spackle that and fix that. They're just not right. They're just, I need to spackle in here and fix that. It looks like crap. And this situation is, I don't know. I gotta find a separate kind of plug thing for that. That's not working out right. That one is the only one that went good. So, but what I did was I test fit the sink. I really wanted the sink against the wall, but I swear to God, this place has like no studs in it. So I had to get to the closest stud. And I test fit the sink right there. Now I know that plug is close as hell. So that's gonna have to get a GFI no matter what. I might have to raise it up a bit because I think that's just too close. But if it has a GFI, it'll be fine. It won't pop or shock nobody with a GFI on it. But I don't know. I need to do something about that plug right there. I might just take that plug and put the plug back there but cap it off so it's not an actual plug because I don't, that's just too close to comfort. I could put the sink over here, which might be another option. It depends how close the stud is. I might put the sink on this side, but I know on the other side where the salon is at, they have their drains and stuff right over there, so they can just tap into the drain there. I know it's just a hot water heater here, so I don't know how they're gonna be able to get to that. So I have to figure that one out, but we got the ceiling. The ceiling's just drying. Looks like I might have missed some spots, or it's just, that's how it's just drying weird. But I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. So like I said, I got it test fit. You know, it doesn't look bad. I don't like this space because this space is so small. It's just a waste of space right there. I was thinking of going in the wall and putting a stud so I could slide it all the way against the wall and it'll be away from that. That is an option, but then I'm gonna have to do something with all this in here. I don't know, I wish there was a stud there. I don't get how there's a stud. There's like not a stud in between there. That's not even a code, man, because it's just, you need a stud in there. It's not even a code. I don't get how there's no stud in there. Maybe there is, I didn't see it, but there and there, I mean, it's just I guess it's an interior wall. They gotta be 36 inches, I guess. Usually they're 16 or 24. I have no idea, but like I said, I got the sink test fit for now. It's just hanging there with some sheetrocks because I have to really bolt it down tight. But it is a really nice sink. I just not happy how close that GFI is. I gotta find something to do with that. I might have to just raise it up, bust up the wall and raise it up so it's just up a little bit, not directly on that metal sink, which I don't like. So, or I could probably can kill the breaker to it. I don't know. But anyway, so tomorrow the next thing to do in here is in the barbershop room. I'm gonna paint the barbershop room. While I'm doing that, I'll touch up any spots I missed on the ceiling. I gotta get some more white caulk, and I got a caulk along the ceiling. So this is episode 3. Tomorrow, episode 4, will be painting this room. And when I get done with that, painting this room, I'm probably going to maybe start cutting trim. Not really sure. It's just, this is a lot of work, man. For those of you guys who are opening a shop, it's a lot of work. And I've been working at past years here by myself because my wife she has a cookie company. Go check it out on Facebook. It's called Sumter Sweets. She makes custom cookies and all that kind of stuff. Awesome. Check it out on Facebook, Sumter Sweets. But she has to do her cookie orders, so I'm stuck here doing this stuff myself. And I love that she helps me, but she just can't right now. So I gotta get as much as I can. My goal is by this weekend to have everything painted, all the trim, the bathroom done, all the rooms done, the accent wall, everything done. Pretty much I'm trying to have everything done this weekend. Worst case scenario, everything completely finished by next weekend. Now for the ceiling lights, I know I'm gonna order some LED strip lights to go around here in a square. So I have to wait for the electrician to come and install plugs in there. And once he installs plugs, I can put the LED lights in here. And like I said, the plumber has to come and bust the wall out and put a drain in there for the sink, so a drain and hot water right there. So that's gonna have to get done. Then all the trim, and this, like I said, this is gonna be my accent wall. So I'm hoping by this weekend to have this room, well, this room's already painted, to have this room painted. This room's getting painted tomorrow, hands down. This room's painted tomorrow. And if I have time, I'm gonna go touch up all the stuff. I throw a coat of paint on that and get it going, man. You know, this is hard. Opening up a shop is hard. You know, doing it yourself, a full build out, it's a while. And you know, I was able in my contract to get a 2-month build out. So you gotta think, my amount of rent in 2 months I'm not paying, that's how much money I'm trying to put into the place itself. That's not including my chairs. So I'll give you a rough example. This is not my rent, I'm just throwing a number out. Say you rent a place that's $1,000 a month, okay? And in your contract, they give you a 2-month build out. So that means that they're not gonna charge you rent for 2 months. Now you gotta pay your first and last of security, hands down. So that gives you $2,000. With $2,000, you have to be able to put everything into the place. Remember, what you put into this place, you can't take when you go. Like this ceiling, I can't take the ceiling when I go. The paint, can't take the paint when I go. All the plug, receptacle stuff, I can't take those because I threw all those away. The lights, I could probably take LED lights and just change them out with different lights. But so you gotta remember, and all the trim, I can't take the trim. I'll tell you right off the rip, I got $1,000 between paint, ceiling, and trim. I have $1,000 right there, okay? So you have to make sure that your build out time, the money you take on build out, what you put into the place. Because pretty much they're giving you 2 months free of their money. Yeah.